a legacy of support historical underpinnings of the U.S. Israel bond. The United States and Israel share a relationship that runs deep, a bond forged in the crucible of history. The narrative begins in the aftermath of World War II, a time when the world reeled from the horrors of the Holocaust. The plight of the Jewish people resonated deeply within the United States, a nation founded on principles of liberty and refuge. In 1948, amidst the ashes of genocide, Israel declared independence, a beacon of hope in a world scarred by conflict. President Harry Truman, recognizing the significance of this moment, swiftly extended diplomatic recognition, marking the genesis of a unique and enduring partnership. The nascent years of the Cold War further solidified this bond. The United States, facing a burgeoning Soviet threat, saw in Israel a steadfast democratic ally in a strategically vital region. Israel, surrounded by hostile neighbors and grappling with existential threats, found in the United States a powerful protector and a source of unwavering support. This convergence of interests, born out of shared values and strategic imperatives, laid the foundation for a relationship that would only deepen with time. The decades that followed witnessed numerous instances where the U.S. stood by Israel, providing military, economic, and diplomatic assistance. From the Six-Day War to the Yom Kippur War, the U.S. emerged as Israel's most steadfast ally, a bulwark against those who sought to undermine its existence. This unwavering support stemmed not only from strategic calculations, but also from a deep-seated commitment to Israel's security and a recognition of the shared values that bound the two nations together. Strategic convergence, military and security alignments. The U.S.-Israel relationship extends far beyond shared history and values. It is deeply rooted in strategic and military alignments that have become increasingly intertwined over the decades. Situated in a volatile region, Israel has consistently faced security threats from its neighbors. The U.S., recognizing the importance of a stable Middle East, views Israel as a vital partner in safeguarding its interests in the region. Israel's strategic location and military prowess make it a valuable asset in intelligence gathering, counterterrorism efforts, and maintaining regional stability. The two nations engage in extensive intelligence sharing, joint military exercises, and co-development of defense technologies. This close cooperation enhances the security capabilities of both countries, enabling them to effectively address common threats. Furthermore, the U.S. provides significant military aid to Israel, bolstering its defense capabilities and ensuring its qualitative military edge in the region. This aid serves not only to enhance Israel's security, but also to advance U.S. strategic objectives by maintaining a strong and reliable ally in a turbulent part of the world. The convergence of strategic interests has cemented the U.S.-Israel relationship as a cornerstone of American foreign policy in the Middle East. A shared political landscape, diplomacy, and lobbying. Beyond the realms of history and military cooperation lies a strong political and diplomatic alignment between the U.S. and Israel. Both nations share a commitment to democratic values, free markets, and human rights, forming a bedrock of shared principles. This alignment extends to their foreign policy outlook, particularly on issues concerning regional security, counterterrorism, and the threat posed by Iran's nuclear ambitions. The U.S. has consistently supported Israel in international forums, often acting as its diplomatic shield against what it perceives as biased criticism. This support is evident in the U.S. quote, "S unwavering defense of Israel at the United Nations, including its frequent use of veto power to block resolutions deemed unfavorable to Israel." This steadfast backing underscores the depth of the political relationship and the U.S. quote, "S commitment to Israel's international standing." The pro-Israel lobby in the United States plays a significant role in shaping U.S. policy towards Israel. Organizations like the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, or AIPAC, wield considerable influence in Washington, advocating for strong U.S.-Israel relations and lobbying for policies favorable to Israel. This influence, coupled with the strong support for Israel among the American public, contributes to the bipartisan consensus on maintaining close ties with Israel. Section 4. Economic powerhouses, technological innovation and trade. The U.S.-Israel relationship extends beyond the political and military spheres, encompassing a robust economic partnership marked by innovation, technological advancement, and mutually beneficial trade. Israel, often dubbed the startup nation, has emerged as a global hub for technological innovation, particularly in areas like cybersecurity, water technology, and agricultural technology. The U.S., recognizing Israel's technological prowess, has forged strong economic ties, fostering collaboration in research and development, and promoting bilateral trade. This partnership has resulted in groundbreaking innovations that benefit both nations, from cutting-edge medical devices to advanced agricultural techniques. The free trade agreement between the two countries further strengthens economic ties, facilitating the flow of goods and services. Moreover, U.S. investment in the Israeli economy, particularly in the technology sector, has fueled growth and created jobs in both countries. This mutually beneficial economic relationship, driven by innovation and a shared entrepreneurial spirit, further strengthens the bonds between the U.S. and Israel. Section 5. Cultural and ideological pillars: democracy, religion, and shared values. At the heart of the U.S.-Israel relationship lie shared cultural and ideological values that form a powerful and enduring bond. Both nations, founded on principles of democracy, individual liberty, and the rule of law, find common ground in their commitment to these fundamental ideals. This shared democratic ethos fosters a sense of kinship and understanding, transcending geographical distance and cultural differences. The strong religious ties between the two countries, particularly the significance of Israel to Jews and Christians in the U.S., further solidify the relationship. For many American Jews, Israel holds deep religious and historical significance, representing a homeland and a place of refuge. Similarly, many evangelical Christians view Israel through a biblical lens, supporting its right to exist and prosper. The memory of the Holocaust, a defining event in Jewish history, also plays a significant role in shaping American perceptions of Israel. The horrors of the Holocaust, and the subsequent displacement of Jews, fueled a sense of responsibility within the U.S. to ensure the survival and security of the Jewish state. This commitment to combating anti-Semitism and supporting Israel's right to exist remains a cornerstone of U.S. policy. Section 6. Navigating challenges, criticisms, and the path forward. Despite the deep-rooted historical, strategic, and cultural ties that bind the U.S. and Israel, the relationship is not without its challenges and criticisms. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a complex and intractable issue, has strained the relationship at times, with critics arguing that unconditional U.S. support for Israel hinders the peace process and perpetuates the cycle of violence. Concerns over Israel's settlement policies in the West Bank and its treatment of Palestinians have fueled calls for a more balanced U.S. approach to the conflict, one that takes into account the legitimate aspirations of both sides. Human rights groups have criticized Israel's policies, prompting debate within the U.S. about the extent to which its support for Israel should be contingent on its human rights record. Despite these challenges, the U.S.-Israel relationship remains strong, underpinned by shared interests, values, and a long history of cooperation. As both nations navigate the complexities of the Middle East, addressing the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and finding a path to peace will remain a paramount challenge. The U.S., while reaffirming its commitment to Israel's security, must also engage in a nuanced and balanced approach that acknowledges the concerns of all parties involved. Only through dialogue, compromise, and a commitment to peace can a lasting solution be found, ensuring the security and prosperity of both Israelis and Palestinians.